there. Hey folks, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. Hello everyone. I am on here just for a few minutes and I'm going to paint this pile of pumpkins. I started it the other evening and I was going to finish it and I thought, well, I'll just go live and let you all help me or watch me or whatever the case may be. So what we're going to paint, I still haven't gotten rid of my gnats, which is an annoyance. Oh, he always comes back right whenever I start my live. I don't think there's a live that I've done that hasn't had the garage door opening and the side-by-side pulling in. So there's the garage door. And in just a second, the side-by-side will pull in. So, we've got orange pumpkins. Let me pull you up closer so you can see. All right. I went on here last week and I was talking to you guys about my painting parties coming up. I've got the cheer. Where is it? Over there. I've got the cheer one coming up this week. The football this weekend. And the ghost coming up in the studio. And the pumpkin patch down there. That one will be next month in October. And I was asking you guys which one of these, which one do you like better? The pumpkin patch with the pumpkins and the signs, or the gnome in the pumpkin patch? Actually, they do good as a pair. Point to the pumpkin patch and then he's in the pumpkin patch. So let me know what you think about that. And we're getting ready to paint this pile of pumpkins right here. So, hope you guys are doing good this evening and all is well in your world. We are hoping that it's going to rain here in a little bit. Got a little bit of rain last night. But not a whole lot. But every little bit helps, right? So, hoping that... where's my paper towels? I cleaned out, or not cleaned out, I moved things. Let me grab her right over here. I cleaned out, over the weekend. I keep saying cleaned out. I had my sale in the studio, over in the studio, my first time, and this is just a random thing here. That I started painting and quit. I'm not sure if it'll turn out great or if it won't. So, anyways, we'll see. But anyhow, I had a in-studio sale, live in-person sale of my paintings over the weekend. And if you came, thank you very much. If you're local and you came to that, I appreciate you. And if you didn't, I still have some stuff left. If you're interested, just shoot me a message and I'll see if I still have what you're looking for. We'll get that taken care of. I still have orders, or not orders, I guess. People checking with me to see if I have anything left, which I do. Hey, Kathy. Hello. So I'm just painting these in orange for now. I should have painted some of them in already. Maybe I'll get this started and give you the idea. And you guys can finish it. But what I had was a painting. It had a painting on it. Actually, I think it was a nutcracker. I had a whole bunch of nutcracker paintings. And I painted over it just because I needed a canvas. And the nutcracker painting wasn't finished. So I decided to paint over it. And this is what I'm doing. Sometimes it's fun just to play and practice and see what you come up with. This is a pile of pumpkins. Painting in acrylic. Just painting in acrylic. Alright. There. But we had a good time. It was Back in Time Homestead Bakery. And my paintings. I had my paintings over there, and they had all their delicious gourmet goodies over there. And I need to get my orange paint. And it was a lot of fun. And they're delicious sweets. Of course, I had to partake. And once you do, you can't stop. It's Back in Time Homestead Bakeries, and they have they bake the most delicious. And they're not just your average baked sale goods. They're like, oh my goodness. Whew. Really, really good stuff. So, but they have a place here locally, and they go to the different places and sell them, and they have a Facebook page, and they take orders, I think, online. For now, I don't know. I guess they're going to keep doing that. But anyways, check them out. They do make all kinds of really good things, good stuff. And I have my paintings over there, and I sold a lot of paintings. As you all know, I have lots and lots and lots of paintings. Hey, Minnie. Good to see you and Kathy on here this evening. Thank you all for jumping on. But I do have a lot, and sometimes I have too many. I have to do something. So I have a lot. Usually I have live sales. I have sales on my Facebook page where I just get on and do a live sale. But this time I did a real live sale. Real live and in-person sale. Alright, so there we got all the pumpkins in, and all I did was just draw in a bunch of pumpkins piled on top of each other, and we'll see how this goes. I don't know what my background is going to be, whether it's going to be green or blue. Y'all have any suggestions? Green or a blue sky like that, or green or brown. I don't know. It could be green for leaves, or brown sky. It could be sky. Oh, it'd be nice to have some paint in that. There's none. There's one. Let's see if it has any white in it. When they get down like that, I need that little thing to squeeze the paint out of them. Don't I? I don't know where the black came from. I have black on my plate. I hope I don't get any on my shirt. I do not want to get it on this shirt that I have on. Y'all get paint on your clothes when you're painting. The part that I get a lot of times I get paint on me is the back of my arm. Right there I end up with a lot of paint on. Not a lot, but that's where it always ends up, is on the back of my arm. And we can change that if you all decide you want a different color. That is always an option. Let's see what you guys are saying. Kathy says, hey, and blue. Thanks. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit of water on that. Good, because that's what color I painted it, was blue. Just kind of a blue. A little bit of blue, a little bit of... don't forget to paint those edges, right? Because that was the thing for the live sale. Was I didn't paint my edges as I went. And I ended up having to paint edges for all of those paintings. And it was a lot. It was a lot. So just take that color that you have there and paint it on that edge there. To finish that off, so whenever you hang it on the wall, it's all good to go. All right, that was good. All right, so I got all that. And now I'm gonna rinse my brush. Looks kind of funny right now, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just rinsing my brush. Rinsing the paint off of it there. Okay, so I'm going to do a dark side and a light side on my pumpkin. And I'll do some of the stems and all that. So I'm going to do my dark side of my pumpkin will be orange with a little bit of burnt sienna or brown or something in it. And then my light side will be orange and yellow or orange and white. So there's a dark side, and I'm going to move through this probably a little quick. Like to get these done, move through these kind of quickly so that you guys can see what's going on. If you watch them to paint by them, you can always watch the replay and slow it down, and or not slow it down, watch the replay and stop, catch up, and that sort of thing. But the thing, just remember, these videos are only on here for 30 days now. Facebook deletes them, so if you're wanting to paint them, you have to be quick about it. I do try to download them and get them on my YouTube channel so you guys can watch them over there. If I don't forget. What really makes me mad is whenever I forget to download them and then I lose them. That's annoying. Okay, so I've got dark. Ooh, I want my phone. Hopefully it didn't break. No. Ooh, scary. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to rinse the dark out of it. And I'm going to go over to the other side. And I'm going to paint in just orange. And maybe yellow to brighten it up. If I can find yellow. So orange and yellow. Right there. There we go. Starting to come together already. You see the dark side and the light side. Usually I try to keep, I don't put a whole lot of light down there at the bottom. Alrighty. But if you're hanging out this weekend and you want something to do, don't have any plans, come over to the studio on Friday evening and paint the ghost back here. Oh, y'all can't see the ghost now. Paint that ghost right there. That will be fun. And then the kiddos will be painting the cheer and the football on Saturday. So get those kiddos signed up for that. They like to paint in the studio. Adults do too. You guys get over there. You don't have to have any experience to paint it. I show you how. Every step of the way. Step by step. Easy, fun, and step by step. And don't be afraid to try it. Lots of people have painted with me. Probably thousands of people have painted with me by now. We've painted since 2013. That's a long time. Alright, so I'm going to make sure this side's dark enough. Then I'm going to take that dark color and I want to make some of those lines. I'm just getting more coverage right here because I don't want my nutcracker to show through. Right? Make sure when you're painting over something you paint it white and then you get all that covered up. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to take the dark orange and burnt sienna. I just do orange and a darker color. I'm going to do the little just some indications of those lines. And like I said, this is not a test, this is a practice one. Not anything that I have done before. We're just seeing how this goes. So I'm going to take some of that orange, yellow, and white, or orange and yellow, and I'm going to add some white. I can't hardly see. There's a glare where it's wet. Some of those thick places it's coming off, so it hasn't had a chance to really dry yet. So when you're doing this, make sure you give it a chance to dry some. And acrylic paint dries, as I tell you guys every time, it dries darker. So you're going to always have to go back in and brighten it up more, no matter what. So we've got the light in there. Now we're going to go back in. Go a little bit. More light. We'll get the stems in a minute. How's it looking so far? What do y'all think about that? Not too bad. Okay, then y'all say hey when you jump on here so I can see who's watching. That's really helpful, and it's fun to see who's on here. All right. I'm going to take some, we're going to do green stems. Green stems or brown? What do you think? Green stems or brown stems? You are going to choose. I'm going to paint them in with just a white right now. And you all let me know. That one's a little wonky right there, isn't it? I kind of drew these in before. Painted over them. Some of them I can see. Some of them I can't. Lots of pumpkin. Yes. What color stem should I use? Should I do the stems in brown or green? And I'm not being very careful. Am I? That's okay. I usually like the paintings better whenever I am not careful. I just like them better that way. I don't like things to be so perfect. Do y'all? I say more loose and free, kind of, is the way I like to go. All right. So we have a color, brown. I will probably put a little tiny bit of green in it so it's not so brown. up here where these are not so wet. That one was a little goofy, wasn't it? Down in here. Let me fix that a little bit. And once you get down to this little part, you can switch to a smaller brush. But this is what we do. I'm not so fast. I don't do it this fast. This is the way I show you in the studio when we paint in there. Is I break it down. I show you step by step. The drawing is on the painting. I tell you the brushes to use, the colors to use, and I do that in the live in studio paintings as well as my online painting tutorials. So we slow it down a little bit so that you guys can follow along, and it's fun. We do door prizes. We do just have a good time. Bring some friends. Bring your family, friends. Come in. And the kids, they love it on theirs too. Just painting with their friends and or siblings or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of white, lighten up some of this top part here. I just keep really working on that one there, don't I? I want that to be a little bit more brown. Y'all ready for painting for fall stuff? That's what we've got in the studio and online. Well, online you can paint whatever. There's all kinds of stuff online. In the studio though, we've got fall. Oh well, the ghost isn't fall. The ghost, I was thinking the ghost was next month. The ghost is this month. And the reason that I have the ghost on the schedule for this month is because that way you can use it for Halloween, before Halloween. Because lots of times you paint something and you don't have much time left to decorate with it. So I figured if you painted it in September, the end of September, you'd have the whole month of October to hang it up and display. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to take the little liner brush and I'm going to do some little squigglies. Get some water, twirl my brush. Twirl my brush, and I'm going to make these little I like putting little doodads on those. You don't have to do that. Well, I thought he pulled that thing in here earlier. What happened to that? That was weird. He must have heard me. So here comes again. Okay, so there's your little squigglies on the end of the pumpkin stems. And then you can put more of the little things around. You can do the little squigglies like wherever you want those to be. You can do or just leave them just the way they are. It's your painting your way, so you do whatever you like, and it'll turn out great. Would you like to go live with us, Joe? I guess that's a no. One of these days I'm going to get him on here. He just comes in here, sneaks his head in. I don't know. Get him on a live. What do y'all think about that? My husband. He's funny. He tries to be sneaky. But he's not. Okay. Good? More squigs? That's good. I think that turned out pretty cool, if I do say so myself. This thing. Am I still live? Am I still live, guys? According to my phone, I'm not. I don't know. Surely to goodness. Why is it so far behind? Are we still live? Are we still there? Are you still there, guys? I think so. Okay, so, that's pretty cool, actually. A little bit more white. That is super cute. Who knew? Oh, thanks, Kathy. You're my biggest fan. Oh, shoot. I think that turned out pretty cool. For just a, I don't know, last minute thing. I started it the other day because I did those ghosts. A pile of ghosts. I did that up there, just playing. And then, I love that one. The Frankie. I made him into a glow for the kids. And then, I thought, well, that'll be fun. Just do a pile of pumpkins. So I did all the circles and painting them and ran out of time. So, I love it, actually. We should do that in the studio. Gosh. I have too many paintings. There's too many to do. Too many. There's not enough weekends in a month. All right. Thank you guys so much for jumping on here and spending some time with me. I appreciate you guys so much. And Kathy, thank you for all the input on the color of the stems and the background. That's helpful. Because sometimes it's just a big decision for me to make to do that. So, but that's what we do with the studio, step by step. The drawing's already on the canvas. I go through and show you, I give you the paint on the plate, the colors and brushes, and I tell you what the colors to use, the brushes to use, and all that. So come on out into the studio and paint with me. If you don't want to come out to the studio, you can paint. I've got a lot of stuff, virtual paintings. I got online. But in this weekend, we're going to do the ghost. This one is on Friday. Super easy and fun. The kids will be painting in the studio on Saturday. This one is for Saturday morning. They can put their jersey number on there, or their name, or they could do their name and their jersey number. That would be cute. You can do it in whatever colors that you want up here, team colors. And then and that's all this weekend coming up. And then what is that, the 26th and the 27th? I have my calendar out. Oh, I've lost my calendar. Good grief. And then the cheer, the one that I had over in the studio, it has a black background on it, but you could do your background in whatever color you want. And the kids can do their name on the megaphone or cheer. And the pom-poms and the megaphone can be whatever color, team colors that they want. So that'll be fun. Lots of fun stuff. This one will be coming up for the little toddlers. We'll have that one for the little toddlers coming up. Won't have it. The pumpkin patch is next month. So lots of stuff in the studio. Come on out and paint with me. Do not be afraid. And try this. Try this one. I just showed you how. So, all right. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments that you think of. You can pop them in down there. And let me know if you like the painting. That'll be fabulous. And I'll see you on here next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.